Well, hello, John. Would you like to introduce yourself to the other Business Network members?
Of course I will. Hello, Simon, and hello, you fellow Business Network members. I'm John Galloway from Speed of Sight. Do I need to elaborate or go more?
No, that's fine. We'll delve into that a little bit now because you're obviously our charity of the year, the Speed of Sight. But where did it all start? Tell us how you and Mike ended up doing the Speed of Sight.
Well, let me tell you, it started a long time ago. So I hope you all have plenty of time on your hands. Back in 2003, I met Mike Newman when I had a different daytime job. And that was basically my own web design marketing business. And in those days, Mike was a business bank manager. Now, for those that don't totally know who Mike Newman is, he is the co-founder, along with me, which is called Speed of Sight. And we set this charity up in 2012. Beyond that, 2003 to 2012, I had an incredible journey of being involved with Mike on his own, kind of put an inspirational story, a blind man who was born with no vision, who has a desire to be a racing driver from the age of a 5-year-old child. And from 2003 to 2012, Mike surpassed all of his wildest dreams to become the fastest blind driver on the planet and the holder of 8 Guinness World Records for land, air, and sea. And my little role was doing all of the stuff behind the scenes. And we basically realized that during those 10 years, there's lots of disabled people out there who equally have challenges, who equally have aspirations and dreams and want to drive cars and do all sorts of amazing things, which is why Speed of Sight was formed in 2012.
Yeah. Now I've been to, I watched Mike do his over 200 miles an hour over in York, and I've been to a track day. It is a phenomenal work that you do, isn't it? You know, it's superb. And
it's breathtaking. It is absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah.
I think anybody that achieves anything in their lives, that's a milestone, whether that be a humble qualification, or whether that mean they've climbed to the top of their employment, or they've set up their own businesses, or they've achieved personal accomplishments, things like Mike Newman setting world records after world record and another one, are always inspirational to witness. And when you're part of it, it feels extra special.
Yeah, it does. Now, I've got a question that I forgot to mention to you before we started. Hobbies. What have you got any hobbies, or what do you do in your spare time? I think I know a little bit, but go on.
I'm not sure that I get a lot of spare time, although I suppose right now with this distant socializing, maybe I have a little bit more time. I like making pepper sauce. I like spicy food, and going back to my childhood and the sauces that my mum and dad used to make. So I like to look up at myself as a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to making hot sauces. I also like cooking. Yeah. So my poor wife and children have to suffer some of my food from time to time.
Well, that's great, because I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the gym that you were going to tell me about. But cooking's a new one on me, you see. So that's great, John. That's just it.
Also, I have to say, I am a Liverpool fan. And no, I'm not one of these closet fans that have been hiding forever. I've been a Liverpool fan since I was age 8. And finally, we're about to hold the Premier League. What happens? I can't believe it.
I think you'll get there eventually. Something will happen. They've got to be giving it this year, and that's coming from a City fan. So
okay, mate.
There you go. I acknowledge they were streets ahead of us this year.
Thank you.
I like listening to podcasts. Do you listen to any you can recommend?
I don't listen to as many podcasts as maybe I could or I should, and maybe that'll change. But I tell you what, I am very much a people's person, and I do like TED Talks.
Right. Yeah.
And obviously, TED Talks in the traditional sense for me are video, and I love hearing people's stories and inspirational tales. But TED also have TED Radio, and there are a number of podcasts on there, which are all very, very interesting, all very engaging. So for me, TED Talks is a big part of me, maybe I would say, over the years.
Yeah, and you know, you learn all the time, don't you? That's the main thing. As long as you keep an open mind and willing to learn, I think it's very important. So next question is, we all got a little bit more time on our hands. Is there a book you should recommend we should be reading?
Well, I started out, I suppose, my adult life in reading autobiographies, and I love them all. I love people's personal stories, where they've come from and how they've achieved things. Am I reading a book at the moment? No, I'm not, I'm afraid to say. I suppose for me, I'm going to go back to the whole TED Talks, and I'm focusing more on those sort of things right now. It's just the way I am. It's easier for me to take in, and I just enjoy it. So Simon Sinek, as an example, I would certainly recommend listening what he has to say in terms of being inspirational in these current times as a leader. Brenda Bryn, she's marvelous in terms of her outlook and people being vulnerable. So for me, I'm very much a TED junkie.
Great. And final question is, any words of wisdom during this period that we're in at the moment? Any thoughts?
I will probably two things. Right, this is tough times, right, for everybody. But tough times don't last forever. We will last forever. And when all of this darkness is gone, we will come out into the sunshine. I will have to. For me, it's a reset. It's a reset button, and we just have to make sure we stay together, we stay safe together, and we remain positive. That's the most important thing.
I'd agree with that. So no, that's great words. I'm not going to let you off the hook just here, though. Tell us about Inspire 25.
Well, Inspire 25, I tell you, is one of the reasons why Inspire for me is about individuals and people. Right? And in times like this, I have to say the Inspire members of the Speed of Sight Club that was set up, they have been our backbone. They're made up of self-employed businesses, small businesses. In the main, they are SME companies who have all clubbed together, right, and want to help Speed of Sight Club provide the amazing driving experiences that we deliver throughout the season. And because of their support, i.e. their ongoing commitment to donate £25 a month to the charity, they, as a collective of people at the end of the season and throughout our driving experiences, are the ones that we have to thank amongst the most. Because without their support, we wouldn't be able to do the incredible things that we've been doing for God knows how many years. But we need to continue doing that.
Definitely.
So we're always looking for other companies who want to take advantage of the positive media exposure that comes with being associated with the Inspire 25 Club.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much, John. So this will be going all over social media. So thank you so much. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Simon. It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye.